Hello, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Wiki's Let's Play of Philly Fantasy VI. I'm your host, Drakey C, and with me are these three people I have chained up in my basement.
Hello, it's 8-Bit, and I have Stockholm Syndrome.
I don't even need to tell you who I am because you've seen me in every single episode of like the past fucking several years.
That's
Hi.
Catus.
Hi, my name's Skaith, and I love the feeling of chains in my hands.
It's working. So as you gentle viewers may notice from the logo, this is Philly, not Final Fantasy VI. So what that is last year, December 2015 into 16, I started to think there was an old ROM hack of my Final Fantasy VI that added My Little Pony characters to it. And I thought, well, if I could do it, I would do it like with these characters. So and then I did. So this released October last year, but still updating those, still bug fixes. And yeah, basically it's a Final Fantasy VI hack with My Little Pony characters. Do my three prisoners know much about My Little Pony?
I know it. There exists a TV show called My Little Pony. That show might even be unique.
There exist strong feelings about My Little Pony in multiple directions.
I once saw a horse in real life.
So as you can see, I have a very well-picked team of experts on the show with me here today to witness this.
Oh my god, they're actually...
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at the
Wait, did you-
ponies! Aren't they
Did you draw?
pretty?
Did you draw those?
A lot of the field sprites, some of them were done by my graphic designer, Rydal Fox, but a lot of them came from the original Pony Fantasy VI mod. I just recolored and modified them.
Is that Pony Kefka? Where's Pony Kefka? I need it.
It's
Give
not a
it to
Pony
me.
Kefka, it's a show character, sorry. I'm sure there is a fair lot of Pony Kefka out there, like, you can find a ponified version of pretty much any character out there at this point.
But can you find ponified versions of the ponies?
Ponyception.
Can you find ponified versions of ponification?
Or is that like Californication?
I think we call that the Conversion Bureau, but let's not get into that. That's an inside joke. And now, welcome to the Magitech armor of this hack, or Crystal Armor, as we have renamed it.
What did you do with my Biggs and Wedge? Snips and snaps.
It's a fix.
Sorry, Vix. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
Vix. Oh, God.
Vicks for all your colds.
Do
actually-
you want to get the hose again?
I actually have a page still of George Soros. I'm coming here to sell everything. Wait.
What are they supposed to be? Are they like...
They're in armored. This,
No, but,
the villain of the game that's the Imperial armor of the game.
yeah, but are they like red Cyclops things? Is that like a little like heart beret on their like...
No, it's supposed to be like a horned crest they wear.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Are we gonna watch the whole credit
Forgive
sequence
me,
though?
forgive me. The sprite, you know, it's the sprite. It's not me, you know.
What did I tape your eyelids open and force you to watch the season 5 finale for 3 hours on a continuous loop do for you?
Oh, you skipped the credits. That's the best part of this game.
It gets me food.
So one quick feature I'm sure that any Final Fantasy VI player will like, I show off here. There's a dash button now. You don't need the sprint shoes. Screw that. Hold B button and you can run.
Nice. I love that you taught someone how to run.
Just like
If-
Pokemon.
Yeah, just
Well, the ponies aren't used to standing on their hind hooves, so they did need the lesson.
Okay, they retain the good music. Okay.
There was
Currently
only
positive
one music track I changed. Well, two. But yeah.
wait, you didn't key-dissify it? I'm disappointed.
No.
Okay, this is horrible. Stop that.
But no, the music hack is actually, someone did I wasn't looking to hack the music, but someone out there did. And they replaced Shadow's theme, because Shadow was replaced with Fluttershy, who is this very timid, quiet, meek character, and doesn't obviously really work with Shadow's theme, so they replaced it with a tune from the show. Otherwise, the only music change is the prologue theme, which changed to the My Little Pony theme, because of course it had to be.
Oh, but you spared us that. Thank you.
You skipped
now
it.
I have to link it to you when we're done now. Why do you guys do that? This is why I don't unlock the chains.
So notice
You
you have less. Do you have less HP than normal? I don't know. It's been a while since I played this game.
Yep. HP growth is lower, MP growth is lower, and enemy stats are higher.
But did you fix M block?
Yes.
Damn.
Especially
Ooh,
for
you got an apple.
the party members that rely on blocking. Evade has been fixed.
Wow.
And yes, healing items are apples now.
Nobody's ever fixed the M block before. I think they actually fixed it in the Game Boy Advance version, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. But the thing I found doing this... God, this is a glitchy game. I forgot how
yes.
damn glitchy this game is.
So
It's ridiculous.
so if the ponies have dogs, can the ponies have ponies?
You know,
Are there like
that's
non-sentient ponies? Like,
They've never
that
shown
exist?
any in the show. They have shown like other equines, like zebras, and there's like more definitive horse designs than ponies. But yeah, there's never really been any clear pattern for what's sapient in Equestria and what isn't. Like they have they have donkeys, and they have cows. The donkeys are sapient, but the cows aren't.
Do they like raise humans for meat?
I would be okay with this.
There actually was the Equestria Girls film series is a spin-off where they go into another parallel dimension where they turn into humans. And the one scene in one of the shorts for that series had a horse. You can imagine the fandom went nuts. There's a horse in the human world. What? What happens if it goes to the portal? Does it turn into a human in the Equestria?
These are the hard questions.
The thing that I find more interesting is that the dragon character, when he goes through the portal, he becomes a dog. So my question is, if a dog in Equestria goes through the portal, does it become a dragon, and is it sapient now?
The dogs were always sapient, man. You're just not listening to the beautiful barking. You just can't hear them.
Just not a listener.
Yeah.
Well, the flip side of that, I made a joke once. If a dog goes through the portal into the human world, does it become a dragon, and is that where the stories of dragons come from?
Yeah.
These are the deep
Exactly.
questions.
Sounds possible.
One thing I'll also point out here, because, this is a story. In the area up here, there was no save point now. Because I discovered something interesting. Like, there's various palettes you can use for the NPC characters. And the blue armored soldiers here are using palette 6. The game doesn't like palette 6. Palette 6 is the game's bitch. Like, whenever something special has to happen, like the screen discolors, or a character this is petrified or something, they use the game overwrites palette 6 to accomplish that effect. So palette 6 does not display right in the save menu. So I'm like, well crap, I have to ditch the save point now because these guys are using palette 6 and I can't show them in the save menu.
To be fair, if you died to the were-rats, I don't think you're allowed to play Final Fantasy VI. Even I didn't die to the were-rats.
If you need the save point at this point, maybe you should just go play something easier.
If you die to the were-rats in the game, you die to the were-rats in real life.
Oh, please still be a snail. Please still be a snail.
It's still
It's a snail.
Yes.
Wait, Snails is going to fight the snail.
Wait, I've heard about this.
Cool.
I heard about this thing. Snails, I am your father. No, it's
I'm
not
kicking
true.
myself for not making a joke about that now. Let me fight this thing. I got the name matching. It'll work.
Is this going to be patch 1.1? We changed the name of Snail to Snail.
Yeah, we added some lore about snails and Welk.
Yeah, the Welk will be renamed Snails' dad. It's been transformed by the gods. It went through the mirror portal and was turned from a pony into a giant snail.
As it should be.
Yeah.
This remains the most boring boss ever, though.
Grew.
Ooh. Wait, was that sound always there? Was that a sound?
Yeah, that was always.
That
the same
sounded
sound.
too real. I actually looked over my shoulder like. What the...
Philly Fantasy 6 1.0 patch, realistic snail sound effects.
Do snails make sounds? I'm actually wondering now. Do snails vocalize any sort of sound at all?
I don't know, maybe you're just not listening to them.
If you're patient enough.
If you believe in the heart of the snail,
Okay, now I have to Google do snails have hearts?
And the LP tradition is upheld. Googling random shit while we watch the video.
I mean, it's more interesting than the video.
Honestly, I gotta agree. I'm actually regretting now. Why did I do the prologue? We should have done later in the game where I can show off more of the gameplay changes and that.
We got apple fritters.
Nice.
Yes, we have apple fritter. There's even apple pies.
So this is the improvement that we needed. It's the-
That
This
might
is
have
the
an
game we-
menu there.
more apple based.
So this is another thing I'll explain, because of course you might notice the Esper's looking a little tiny bit different here.
Please.
So My Little Pony, it's the same sort of thing as like Transformers. It's different generations, you know. Like it's in G4 now, and it started in the '80s as G1, same as Transformers did Beast Wars.
I thought you were gonna say that My Little Ponies can transform into cars, and I'm like, I was like, okay, I'm on board.
Oh, I would
Count me in.
I would so watch that show. So what I did was for the Espers, they're the G1 ponies from the original 1980s cartoon, and they have a different art style that makes them look like they did in that show instead of the
There was a
ponies in the current show.
1980s pony cartoon, and they brought it back.
Yeah, they were. It's My Little Pony. Surprisingly, has been going on all along. It just faded from public view until G4.
Yeah.
But apparently,
When
even fans of
4chan
G1
brought
are
it
like
back.
G2 sucks.
4chan, the famous 400-pound hacker, is the reason that we're watching this right now.
You're not even gonna talk to what's his face? I don't remember what that character's name is.
Was it? Yeah, who is that guy?
I think it's the Elder of Narsha. Wait,
Yeah, I know it's the Elder Nurse, but I don't remember his name.
He
I
did
think
have
he's just
one.
the Elder.
Oh,
Old
this guy.
co-
This was Arvis.
Or, yeah,
Old pony.
Old Pony. Yeah.
It's just old pony.
Yeah, you don't turn into horses or anything. You stay ponies forever, even when you're old and wrinkled.
To be fair, ponies always stay ponies.
Really? I thought they were.
Yeah.
That isn't just a name for like a little horse or anything.
Well, they're little horses, but baby horses are foals. Ponies are just small horses.
Oh,
See, I'm a horse expert. See, I saw one in real life once.
so My Little Pony is kind of redundant then.
Well, maybe they're particularly small ponies.
These are the deep questions. And here is our main heroine, Twilight Sparkle, or Twily, thanks to the name limits.
You're not gonna rename her Adlai?
This LP is kind of looking a 0 out of 10. No Adlai Stevenson.
Okay, you're getting the hose again.
No, please.
Oh,
I
there's
just-
realistic dog noises.
I'm guessing
There
that
were
was
dragons
a
once.
Final Fantasy VI LP from before inside joke.
You were there, man. You were literally there.
But I've like blotted that out from my mind, so please
you-
remind me.
I even remember
Tattoos,
you.
when you finish the Tactics LP, we're gonna make Scathe LP this next. This is our next LP, folks. Scathe
No,
plays
we're
Philly
not doing
Fantasy.
that. We're doing an actually good game, like I don't know, not Final Fantasy X.
Rip. Anyway,
That's rock, though.
I renamed Gogo Adlai Stevenson. You don't remember the whole?
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
so
Okay,
love
I'm sorry. Please
could you
forgive.
forget?
Oh, like, how could I? Oh,
A
Yeah,
Zap Apple.
How could you forget?
I'm
Who was that? Who made up, was
shamefully-
that CS who made up that weird conspiracy theory?
I think it was CSM.
yes. Bring me back.
So yeah, so cupcakes are my elixirs.
All right, makes sense.
What was that? Was that the Return of Demon Scathe?
Maybe.
What the?
Another inside joke, the Kefka equivalent that we'll meet soon in the show, he can create clouds of cotton candy, and they rain chocolate milk.
Oh God.
And of course
And that's-
they make a chocolate
Wait, how
rain
does that
reference.
make?
Yes, My Little Pony makes a chocolate rain reference.
Oh God.
Like they're talking about how to stop the villain, and the Pinkie Pie's like, "Hang on, Chaos and Equestria comes with chocolate rain, you guys, chocolate rain." And you know that
No,
is a
no.
fair point. I mean, if you could make cotton candy clouds that rain chocolate milk, wouldn't you?
I mean,
I would just not do that.
I mean, how else are we supposed to get our children to have healthy living if they just keep eating all the chocolate?
Vitamin D from the sky, bitch.
Look at Twilight Sparkle. She's such a noob. She has to read her spells from a book. She doesn't memorize them.
Yeah, wait. I thought Terra was a warlock. It's just wizard garbage.
Wait, what the? That's a demon pony.
That's a griffin. Griffins are a thing too.
It looks like it has conjunctivitis. Is it
It's-
okay?
It's just got a bad case of pink eye.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, is this in the lore?
Pun?
It's
Everything okay?
Yeah.
you know.
We can't words anymore. This is what this game has done to us.
Okay. I found our dating back to February 17th, 2006 by W Crazy Swordsman. Is our coverage of Go-Go Final Fantasy VI. Speculation. One of the biggest questions facing Final Fantasy fans is the identity of Go-Go. Many have speculated that he is Daryl, Setsuo Gabbiani's ex-girlfriend. However, the most popular and bizarre of those theories is that Go-Go is actually Adlai E. Stevenson, a former U.S. politician. The theory has been popular by a number of quotes Stevenson made. And then it's like
I
a long
remember
list
that.
of analyzing things Adlai Stevenson said. Another theory is that Go-Go is Gilgamesh.
I much prefer
turned
Adlai
out that Go-Go
Stevenson.
was Go-Go. Go figure.
I thought Go-Go was a song by the 89ers.
Wake me up before you go. Come on,
That's
let's
not
sing.
the song I was thinking of, but
Too
continue.
bad.
Don't.
You see, wake me up before you Adlai. It just doesn't have the same ring to it.
But waking up before you Ogamoro that's why Titan
Yes.
Extreme is. Titan Extreme is just extreme, man.
In lieu of Biggs and Wedge, have another Star Wars quote for another Star Wars reference.
I do like Star Wars references.
Especially
In fact,
with
I am a Star.
ponies.
In fact, I am a Star Wars reference.
There's a thing in the comics, it's actually closely related to the story, but I won't get into that. In the comics, where verbatim they quote A New Hope when they threaten to petrify this pony's husband if she doesn't tell them where the rebel base against their evil empire is. And I swear it's word for word quoted from A New Hope.
I mean, that does sound a little bit like everyone's favorite show, starring Dumbledore and Spock as they go and fight the Cylons. I do love me some Star Wars.
Yeah, here's some money. Go see a Star Wars. Okay, well,
Well, later this year we'll be able to see episode 8, and we'll see if it's a rehash or more original. Though I'm apathetic to Star Wars, so I really don't care.
I definitely watch Star Wars Episode 8, A Search for Dumbledore.
I'm telling you, the best Star Wars movie you gotta see is top-notch Star Wars, The Clone Wars.
Please no.
Wasn't that good though? Wasn't that good? Am I
mean,
saying?
maybe-
Is that bad?
Maybe
Sorry.
the show was good, but the movie follows Anakin as he goes to rescue Jabba the Hutt's little tiny son.
Say no more. You had me at Jabba the Hutt. Say no more.
with the help of like a 13-year-old cat girl slutty person.
Okay, well they're appealing to the target
Wait a
demographic.
minute, they adapted my fanfic into a movie?
Oh my.
So that's what that check in the mail was for.
Nice.
Like,
In your fanfic, did Darth Maul turn out to be a spider? All along?
No, he turned out to be a what was that name of that snake that always followed Voldemort around? Igani. Is that it?
Nagani? Yeah, Nagani.
Yeah, it was Igani. Voldemort was trying to take over the Empire. The Force is just magic, it turns out. Voldemort is Palpatine's son-in-law.
Yeah.
And now that I said out loud, that actually is way more fitting than you'd think.
Oh my God.
Midi-chlorians was actually just a prank that Qui-Gon Jinn was playing on Obi-Wan.
No,
Wait.
that was a prank George Lucas played on the fandom.
Wait, this rabbit hole goes deeper. Frusion 1021 on 18 October 2006 tried to delete all references to Adlai Stevenson from the wiki, but then Crazy Swordsman reverted it and said he was vandalizing. And then there was a long edit war that lasted like a year. Actually, more than a year. It's still 3 December 2007, My Mind is Lost, reverted edits by 64.238 point something something something. Wait,
Off
this just
the
keeps
good old
going.
days.
Sounds like the Hiroyuki Ito page.
We stand on the shoulders of giants.
It's like the Hiroyuki Ito page, except that the Vandal is the head admin the whole time. there's the M. Night Shyamalan plot twist that Skate has been looking for this whole time.
I mean, I'm going right now as the current head admin. I'm gonna go add Adlai Stevenson back to GoGo.
Wait, it was final. The End of War finally ended in 9 June 2008. Blue Highwind, the hero that we need and deserve. Right? This should be on another page, especially that total nonsense about Adlai Stevenson.
Anyway, I'm making GoGo Adlai again right now.
So that's a quick thing. If we could get back to the game for just a sec, we have our Moogle stand-ins. What happened in the show is there's this mystical pool where if a pony steps into it, they get cloned. And Pinky did that a lot of times, but her clones could only chant fun, 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 fun. And that's
Are you sure this isn't a horror
That's
film?
where we get Mog and the Moogles. The Moogles are the Pinkie Pie clones that can only say fun.
I remember I died here actually in this Final Fantasy VI LP.
How the hell do you die in this area? God, you suck. Even
I
worse
don't
than
know.
remember.
It's been a while.
Never underestimate what Skate can do.
I'm very
He
talented.
didn't cast Float against the Dirt Dragon.
/ never overestimate what Skate can do.
No, don't underestimate him.
I'm living in the Shadow of Giants. The Shadow being a game I played 4 years ago poorly.
We're
Look,
never
it's really
gonna
hard.
let
It's really hard to do blitzes on keyboards. Okay.
So here's a gameplay change you'll notice. Instead of steel, our lock stand-in has tools. And he already
What?
has the auto crossbow.
Then where's Edgar?
Edgar gets something different. We'll be seeing Edgar. He gets something.
Okay.
Who's mumbling over there? Do you want me to get the hose?
Sis, sir, no more.
Wait, why do Timberwolves have apple fritters?
Well, what else is the Timberwolf gonna eat?
If you could have an apple fritter, would you have an apple fritter?
Maybe the
Yes.
Timberwolf is built out of the remains of an apple tree and the apples hanging on it.
Maybe apple fritters are made from wolf meat, from Timberwolf meat. I mean,
That's not how Timberwolves work. I have a PhD
You
in
haven't seen the show. How would
Timberwolfology.
you know?
that's true. This is canon in My Little Pony. Like one day the characters just go, they beat up a wolf and they eat it, and like, wow, this tastes like apple. Like, so that's where they come from.
So what are you actually trying to do in this stage? I'm not actually. I forgot the
here,
entire
I'm just
game.
showing off some of the characters. Instead of Mog's dances, that while he still learns them from the different terrain, they're now based on the 8 elements. So Pinky starts with the ice dance, winter rap, and fighting down here learns rock and roll, the earth dance.
Wait, but this level, I think what Ace is trying to say is that this is just when you fight the dudes coming in, and you want to stop them from getting to Terra.
Well, that doesn't need an
okay.
explanation. Haven't you played Final Fantasy VI?
It's been a long time, man. It's been a while.
This is why I don't work with amateurs.
Rip.
No soup for you. You're not getting fed tonight.
You guys need to play a good Final Fantasy game, like a Final Fantasy.
This is a
15.
good Final Fantasy game. I took the
You-
best
you-
Final
you-
Fantasy game ever.
You
and
need to play
added
a
ponies to
good
it.
Final Fantasy
Why,
game,
why,
like
why,
Fantasy
why don't we
13.
LP? Why are we LPing Stormblood right now?
What's
Oh.
Stormblood?
So good.
Wow, we were just taking that stuff from the guy.
That's something different. Pinky gets the gambler weapons as party tricks, and they can inflict status ailments. So she can inflict rasp, confuse, stop on enemies with her attacks.
More useful than actual Mog in this game.
Sorry?
More useful than actual Mog in this game. Normal
Mog
Mog
is useful when you don't suck at this game.
Wow.
Dance Master.
Rude. Rude dude.
Truthful.
I gotta take out the boss.
Yep.
Dude,
The
dude,
God Captain.
Wait,
What?
wait, he's just purple.
You look like you should put him out of his misery. I don't. That just looks.
Yeah, hey, you respect him. He was persecuted his whole life because he's a male who happens to be bright pink. But he worked hard and he became the captain of the guard.
Yeah, but he has like a purple mold growing on him. Like this
That's
just
his uniform. Don't you think he gets enough insults about that?
yeah, uniform of fungi. Great.
I think there's some sort of law against that. That's like some sort of worker abuse program. I feel like.
Wait. What happened to your? They look like crabs now. Oh, they're dead. I see. I
Yeah,
see.
And they're holding little flowers.
Well, as we know, in the canon, you do turn into a crab when you die.
Yes. You
In the,
ascend to a higher
in the
plane.
My Little Pony lore from 1981.
Before they rewrote Fate Stay Night, the quote was actually, "People die and they turn into crabs."
I'm trying to
Fate Stay
figure out a way
Night
to connect this to the
Fate
giant
Stay Night
enemy
is a
crab meme,
remake
but I
of
got
My Little
nothing.
Pony, designed to really bring out the King Arthur references and bring out the porn. You know, that's what
Oh,
Fate Stay
trust
Night
me, if
is.
you wanted My Little Pony to bring out the porn, that has been long accomplished, I promise you.
Uh.
I have seen things human eyes are not meant to see.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Like I'm serious. I've seen things and I'm like, oh god, why does this exist?
I'm pretty sure I'm like numb to that at this point. Like,
Let's find out. I got 5 words for you. I saw this image by accident, I swear. But 5 words for you. Anatomically correct pony blow-up doll.
I'm not impressed. Like, seriously.
Wow. But yes, that's a thing that exists apparently. The world needed to know that. That's why we say it on the LP. The world needed to know that this is a thing.
Like, I've seen too many different Dakimakura that seems completely underwhelming in comparison.
Too many what?
Never mind.
Takimakura. Are you not sufficiently? You are not sufficiently whatever otaku / neckbeard. You don't know what
I
a
don't have time to watch
Dakimakura
anime.
is.
I'm watching the ponies.
Oh, yeah, that's worse. Okay.
How would you know? You don't?
There's nothing worse than being weeb trash. Let's be honest.
That's what I was looking for. Weeb trash. Yes.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't
Dakimakura.
invite Chrono to the LP.
Yeah,
Number 1 weeb. Chrono, I love you.
environmental science.
What?
Environmental science.
You walk into this room and there's a message that says environmental science.
It's a plaque on the door.
Actually, what I really want is if I ever have an elaborate, eccentric mansion when I become an eccentric millionaire, which is going to happen, of course. I want when people walk into my rooms, my mansion, I just want them to blast what they are as people. It's like, oh, you walked into the environmental science room.
What you do is you have a little stand in the inside the door, and you put a $5 bill in there, so anyone who wanders into your home unasked has something to take for loot.
Exactly, yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's like you can win my fortune and become my you can get my inheritance, but only if you solve my riddles.
I've been replaying Final Fantasy X. That's something I have to give the game credit for. There's a reason that random people give you their stuff, because you're the summoner and they all respect you and they want you to succeed. Like I was
also-
walking down the road and I talk to people like, here, have a high potion, lady summoner.
And yeah, Nuna definitely needs all the potions when she eventually becomes a movie star and a pop star.
So in this room we explain a few more of the more complex battle changes. The one thing is there was a lot more elemental equipment and elemental attacks. So I take the time to explain, hey, elemental damage is a thing here.
Okay.
So Drake, what is your intended audience here? What do you expect? Do you expect mainly Final Fantasy VI fans who have heard about My Little Pony, or do you expect My Little Pony fans who have heard about Final Fantasy VI?
Definitely the latter is the main one, but
Okay.
as long as you're open-minded, if you're not into the show, but if you're open-minded, I think this hack still has a lot for you. Because like I do try to put my own spin on the story. A lot of character roles were rewritten or altered. Like even some of the like 3 minor bosses in the World of Balance were merged into one character to create kind of this recurring antagonist for the first part of the game. So if you're open-minded and you're not opposed to the show, but you want to try Final Fantasy VI with a little bit of a different story and a slightly more complex and challenging battle system, give this a shot. You might be surprised.
Well, I happen to know that I'm not open-minded, so.
I mean, if you've been listening this much for 30 minutes to us,
Yeah.
then you're probably pretty open-minded. So, one,
Maybe
thank
you just love us. We're just
Yes.
great.
our
The,
voices.
the one balance buff I'll tell you, sword tech charges so much faster now. And
Sword.
I removed the authoring that lets you attack 4 times, so Cyan's dead and actually has a wall because she's one of only 2 characters that can attack 4 times a turn now, which makes her really good at dealing damage.
Okay, but did you retain all of the cyan-based humor?
Actually, I did, because Cyan's replacement is Applejack, and she's
That's all
the
I want.
country farmer. So she's got this here country accent where she talks like this all the time, approximately. I do a crappy job of it, and I actually do. I still do the Sabin slipping into the accent joke. I still do that, except now she slips into the country accent.
So if her name is Applejack, does she know the origin of the apple fritters?
Asking the real questions.
He runs the Timberwolf processing plant.
And you see, the reason that he has a country accent is he's actually a metaphor for all the manufacturing jobs that were lost when Big Pony took over. And yeah, it's a very deep metaphor for American politics.
Make
If you,
Equestria great again.
Don't you dare bring that creature.
If you like deporting people,
no
I think it's the game
politics,
for you.
especially concerning that thing. Why do you?
All
do
right,
this?
Drake is Canadian. We can't bring our filth into his house.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
I gotta say this new season of Presidential Apprentice is not as good as the last 44 seasons. I think the host this time is kind of a what's the word, jackass. So yeah, I think the show might be canceled after this. I think he's trying to get the show canceled. We'll see.
But that James Buchanan season, though.
Ah, yes, James Buchanan.
The favorite joke I've heard about that is my favorite joke is this what? Can we just feed Donald Trump a Snickers bar and see if he turns back into Obama?
Oh, God.
You're not yourself. Okay, marketing shout out what, number 2?
Yeah,
Although
we're actually sponsored by Snickers. Oh, also, remember to subscribe to the Final Fantasy Wiki Twitch channel for $5.
Yes.
You get your custom emotes, and you get a shout out from me when we stream once every 3 months. We're also not partnered with Twitch, but you should still subscribe anyway.
And you got to remember, you should buy Sprite. Just buy Sprite. What's in your Sprite?
What's in my
Xanax
Sprite?
and
Sprite's in my
Tylenol.
Sprite.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Xanax, Tylenol, and morphine.
Okay.
And here is our Edgar stand-in. And this is one of the naming shortenings that really is kind of painful. Because in the show, this is the ruler of Equestria, Princess Celestia. That name's a little too long for this, so I had to just, Celestia, we're gonna shorten that down a bit.
Commanding the sun itself.
Wow.
Yeah, in the show, this is a thing, the 2 Alicorn sisters in the show raise the sun and moon. That's a thing. Ponies control the cycle of the planets. Didn't you know that?
I mean, so wait, do ponies control the tide?
Yeah, that's
Like if you go to the beach
that's actually a good
and like,
question.
if you go to the beach and like the tide like goes out, it's like I wanted to go swimming. Ponies?
What I've learned from this LP is that ponies control everything. Literally everything.
Actually, they
So-
do. The Pegasi, it's a thing with them that they control the weather. They have a weather factory where they make clouds and rainbows and lightning. Yeah. That's a thing.
Pretty talented.
Science.
Yeah, honestly, I remember the scene from Final Fantasy VI, the one where Locke has pink hair. And fucking
He was going through an experimental phase. Everyone went through college.
Yeah, he went to Thief College, as we know. A famous
He
college.
went to Harvard. He went to Harvard School for Thieves. It's the rival school to the Harvard School for Police, and that's all Lego Batman reference. Tell me you guys have seen Lego Batman. Come on.
I've not seen Lego Batman.
Let me put it
Oh,
this
you-
way. All
you
three
can
of
look at the
Nolan's,
basement.
I would say it's better than the Nolan Batman films, and it's way better than Batman v Superman.
You haven't let me into the basement in 3 months. I can't see the
Better-
film.
Okay,
better
but
than
everything's
Batman
better
v
than
Superman.
Batman.
It's like saying
Yeah.
not Final Fantasy Lightning Returns.
Actually, Lightning Returns is probably the least bad of the series. And
Honestly, it is. It's pretty good. Like, it's surprisingly good. I was surprised. Like, I'm actually getting into this. This is a fun game.
Yes, max cosplay potential.
yes.
That's why I played that game.
If you subscribe, once we get 100 subscribers on our Twitch channel, the admins are going to come out. We're going to do the whole Lightning dress-up thing, all of us. So look forward to
We got a
that.
pink wig for Chrono to wear. It's gonna be awesome.
Bus.
Diamond Dogs, my favorite.
My favorite David Bowie reference.
That's a David Bowie reference, really?
Yeah, it's an album
Oh.
by David Bowie.
I didn't know that. Actually, I'm not a music guy.
Meanwhile,
Yeah. The thing I'll tell you is that the season 5 finale deals with alternate timelines where the villains weren't defeated. And the one timeline is actually the basis for the story of this game. Because the season 3 villain was King Sombra. So a lot of the references going on here were actually in season 5. Because Sombra took over the city of the Crystal Empire. He enslaved the citizens and brainwashed them to fight for him, and he formed them into an army to try and conquer Equestria. Yeah, that's canon.
and so then he sees the supply of mammoth apples, and
And he loses all control.
He who controls the apples controls the world.
No, the apples do all the controlling. Let's.
If
be
you see the means of apple production,
I'm not so sure about this Apple Marxism. I feel like
It's funny
feel
you
like
mentioned
it's
that.
not.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's just not a viable economic theory. I think there aren't any models that like effectively back it. So honestly, I think your Apple Marxism theory is a real piece of shit, Skid.
yeah, it's true.
I think you're bourgeois trash, cat.
Yeah, it's true. In practice, I'm actually more of an anacro Apple capitalist. I believe the corporations control all the apples.
I'm silently laughing my ass off because I mentioned it, the alternate timelines thing. One episode, minor antagonists were the Flim Flam brothers who came to the town selling apple cider, and they got into a rivalry with Applejack's family. As a throwaway joke in the season 5, one of the alternate timelines, the Flim Flam brothers have taken over Equestria and turned it into an over-industrialized wasteland. So I'm just laughing my ass off at you guys talking about the apple Marxism.
I mean, if you remove the mammoths from the environment, who's there to water the trees?
Please.
I'm starting to think maybe this LP wasn't a good idea. I'm gonna have to stop you guys in and make you watch the show, and we're gonna try record this again in 2 hours. I'll put the show on fast forward. You can binge it in that time. Don't worry.
I'm going to seppuku before that.
Oh, don't do that. If you kill yourself, I'll have no one to play with.
Oh my god.
I'll give you all my apples, man. Let me out of the basement.
Just not the apples.
Well, take heart. We are getting to the part where our Kefka stand-in arrives.
Oh, okay.
Son of a submariner.
Unfortunately, I
me
had to
this,
cut
yeah.
that joke.
You
But
scumbag.
I do a
Why?
much less funny reference, I admit.
I'm done. We're done here. You kept in the 1990s voice effects, right?
Oh,
You kept
of
in the
course.
gross
There
laugh?
is no way I'm getting rid of the laugh.
Okay. Okay.
I'm,
This is 1.0. High quality laugh, high quality snail sounds.
if I had a pick, I would deepen the laugh a little bit because Kefka stand-in has a much deeper, doesn't have a high-pitched voice, but yeah, the laugh is still there. Trust me. But they don't
Philly
look
Fantasy
like a pony.
6. Come for the apples, stay for the gross laughing.
Discord, my favorite chat service.
So,
We're also sponsored by Discord. We're also sponsored by Discord, by the way.
yeah, Discord, he's basically a chimera. Like, you can tell from his sprite, he has like a dragon paw, like dragon foot, a bear paw, 2 mismatched wings, 2 mismatched antlers. His thing is, like, have you ever played the Elder Scrolls? Imagine
I haven't.
Sheer Gorath's cousin. That's Discord. He is all about chaos and randomness
man,
and
no.
zaniness.
You turn to the side and that's bad. Yeah, turn back to the front. Yeah, don't show me your nose. Don't ever turn to the side again, please.
But that's that. Look at that high quality laugh. And that laugh can be yours for only $5 if you subscribe to our Twitch channel.
I should probably actually enable subscriptions so that we can make a buck.
I think we were talking about like
you're-
monetizing the YouTube channel one time, but the point was made. What would we spend the money on?
Me, my vacation money.
So that's your question. That's what Edgar has. Edgar has magic. He learns
Nice.
magic naturally, like Terra and Celes do. So that's what Edgar gets instead of tools.
He's better late game.
It actually is. His special command is summon, which lets him summon his equipped Esper as much as he wants.
Oh, that's
So,
really good.
Useless in the early game, you know, but then once you get Bahamut and Golem and all the good endgame Espers, then it comes in handy.
You mean unicorn? Wait, there's a unicorn in this game.
No,
Wait,
that
that's-
Unicorn has
There are many unicorns in this game.
That was the thing that confused me so much about Pony Fantasy VI. Pony Fantasy VI, the original hack that inspired this, did not change what the Espers are or were. So there was still the Unicorn Esper. And I'm like, how does that work? I have so many questions.
But did you keep the derpy whale, Bismarck?
The what?
The whale, Bismarck.
No, the whale's gone.
No, not the silly whale.
But
Yeah, the whale. He's the best theme song in Final Fantasy.
Yes, bless, amen.
Wait, the Bismarck is in Final Fantasy XIV?
Yes, sir.
Why would they bring back the stupid whale?
Is there anything that game doesn't have that from earlier games? Like, are we sure Final Fantasy XIV they didn't just toss the first 13 games into a blender and pick out the
Huh.
scripts?
It doesn't have Lightning Returns level cosplay. Sorry.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
you got
sure,
the
but,
glamour.
well, wait, Lightning did cameo in it, didn't she? Wasn't there some special event or something?
Of
I
course.
think it was 1.0 though, which we don't talk about.
They're just missing Noctis and FF15, but I'm sure that'll be here any second now.
Soon.
But they're missing cup of noodles trademark.
We're sponsored by
Noodles,
Cup
they're
of
magically delicious.
Yeah, I sure love cup of noodles. What
Wow,
about
it's
you?
so good.
That was so damn awkward.
Crystal Ponies.
That was actually the best side quest in Final. And I wish I was kidding, but that actually is the best side quest in
That
that game.
was good though.
That's actually, I bring that back, because in the show, the citizens of the Crystal Empire were the Crystal Ponies. And they were ponies that had kind of this crystalline body texture to them. I bring it back here, because they call them Crystal Ponies because of the Magicite. It all makes
seriously?
sense when... That's the thing, when you actually play the game, if you know the show, a surprising amount of the show I chose canon, I did not have to change all that much. It fits surprisingly well into FF6's frame.
It's a match made in heaven.
Well, the one thing is, there's a Season 2 episode where they explain how Equestria was founded. The 3 pony types lived separated by tribes. And there was this big story where their leaders went to find a new nation, and they got...
And then they went to war with the Fire Nation and the Avatar. we are talking about Honey Nut Cheerios TV show, right?
But no, what happened is the leaders, they got snowed in a cave together, and the leaders were frozen solid. So you got these 3 leaders of the ancient ponies, frozen solid, in a cave, arguing with each other. There's my Warring Triad. What do I even have to change about that story? That is the Warring Triad.
I mean, put Bismarck back in.
You don't have a whale.
Coming
Where's my
soon,
whale?
Philly Fantasy 6 1.1, featuring Bismarck to shut them up.
Yes. Truly playable. Yes.
Bismarck, realistic
Yeah.
whale sounds.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to,
and
I'm gonna have to
they,
find your
yeah,
name
yeah.
when we're done.
Here's how good Philly Fantasy 1.1 is. They took the Final Fantasy 14 track of Bismarck, made it 16-bit, and they put it in the game. That's how good.
Yes.
I'm sure
Yes.
someone out there is probably working on that. FF6's hacking scene is surprisingly active.
So you did this. So you took all the tools. You took like an existing crossover pony Final Fantasy thing,
Yeah.
and you like took your Drake hammer to it, and
Pretty
you made
much.
it more / less beautiful.
So that's actually why we named it, because like this is significantly different from Pony Fantasy VI. The only
Okay.
similarity is that it is featuring My Little Pony characters. but the gameplay is different. The cast is different. There's a lot
Wait.
more sprites and gameplay changes. It really is a different project. If you're gonna talk about me doing it, no, there's Vital Fox is my graphic designer. There are a couple other people who did sprites, and I'll give a big shout out to the cast at ff6hacking.com. You'd need for proof of how much help I needed to finish this. My thread on ff6hacking.com, my thread for this project is almost 100 pages. Every other project page is
Damn.
maybe a dozen pages.
That's a lot of pages.
The
That's how much
devotion.
help I needed. I am so damn embarrassed every time I see the length of that thread. I'm like, oh god, I was so stupid. I didn't know how to do anything.
This is when you change your name
I'm pretty
online.
sure the guys there secretly hate me now.
Yeah, that's when you change your name and log in as a different name. So, I'm just somebody else,
I'm Crake Drywind.
And now it's time for the castle to teleport. It may look like it's burrowing underground, but no, it's teleporting.
Skeptical.
Vital actually apparently did redesign this effect, so it did look like it was actually teleporting. But I have no idea what it looks like, because whenever we would cut to this scene, the game would crash. So we ended up having to remove it. Whoops.
I mean,
Now we
video
need to
games.
get together the power of Slack and TeamSpeak and Mumble to defeat Discord. That's what this
It's
game
not
is
good
about,
enough. Discord is the future. Highest market share. Don't go against our benevolent financial overlords, Cat.
I mean, if you want to join the Final Fantasy Wiki Discord server, you just have to donate to our Patreon, $30 or more, and you'll get in a one-to-one session with me where I berate you for being a moron for donating to that.
You remember that, I can't remember
Wait,
what it was
actually-
called, that Final Fantasy VI parody with the different game consoles? We need to do that with chat servers.
But in actuality, it's actually possible to join the Discord server without paying anything because there's a link to it on our LP page.
Shh, no, silence. Not supposed to know that.
That's a terrible sound effect.
Realistic Bioblaster sounds.
Notice also that the whole magic reaction scene has been removed here because it kind of doesn't make sense. There's magic everywhere, so they don't freak out at the magic.
Watch out for the coffee attack!
What?
Oh yeah, no Phoenix Downs, we have coffee now. No tonics, there are apples. No tinctures, there's cider now. Just chug a cider.
Apple-based
it'll be fine.
economy.
Actually, that like I'm not, the MP was throwing items are called various types of cider, and the one LP I did joke. Here, I need you to be drunk in order to be able to use your magic properly. Chug a cider.
Why not use wholesome, non-alcoholic cider?
Yeah.
Because
This is a children's show, Drake.
Yeah, this is a strictly Final Fantasy Wiki is strictly PG.
Except for the naked
Fuck
Sarah
that
and
shit.
Vanilla models.
Whoa. I mean,
I ain't
you're allowed to
doing no
feel.
damn ass PG-13.
Yeah,
Fuck, shit, cock, titty motor.
If you donate to the Final Fantasy Wiki Patreon, you'll receive the uncensored Final Fantasy Wiki display.
This is going to be my contribution to ponies with sound bleeps.
You'd have to bleep out the entire thing, TBH. That's what I'm gonna do after we're done recording. Actually, I'm going to actually take like a large gallon of bleach to like whatever recording we have / everyone else. So, yeah.
Like,
I
literally,
should've
no, I
changed
came
it to a
prepared with
change
acid
order.
to neutralize your bleach.
Oh, how dare! No,
The power of
not my
chemistry.
OCL minus. Okay, so that makes sense. Everywhere
Also,
there's
let's
magic.
not pay much attention to the ponies riding on chocobos. Let's not question that.
Discord hurts my hoof. I hate you.
That is a different thing. And the show, Twilight was Princess Celestia's student for years. So in the show, it's like, no, you know me. We've known each other for years. You just don't remember now.
That's
To
a
them, he's
twist.
just such a convenient plot device.
I mean, it's everyone knows Edgar was really a sensei.
Yes, Sensei Edgar.
Edgar sensei.
So that
Yep.
brings our LP to a close right now. We're gonna end it here. So what do you guys think? I can tell you were paying rapt attention and awe of the ponies.
I love Mode 7.
I do think it is impressive that you changed a lot of the dialogue to actually be consistent with like the show. So, given all of my shit talking, that is still kudos for that.
I agree. We are naturally shit talkers.
Why did you invite us?
This video is unlisted. Be considerate and think twice before sharing.
I mean, like actually though, you invited the 3 biggest shit talkers.
Yeah.
Like you could
I
possibly
think we're
go.
gonna have to suspend plans to just make this for April Fools. We're gonna have to LP this again in the future. Scathe, get on that. So once again, this was 8-bit Cat Use, 8-bit. 8-bit was here twice. That was
16-bit,
why you heard
32-bit,
the echoing you heard in the background.
24-bit.
This is 8-bit Cat Use, Scathe, Edric EC. This has been Philly Fantasy 6. I'll throw up a link to our FimFiction group in the video summary if you want to download it, play it, check it out. And if you don't want to download, play it, and check it out, then get the hell off my video.
And by the way, I just want to say on record that I do not watch My Little Pony.
No one cares.